accomplices.
Accomplices. That sounds like somebody committed a crime. You mean allies. Allies? Okay, let me say this. And I'm going to be as brutally honest as I can because I must. Black people don't have any friends. You don't have no allies, you don't have no accomplices. You are on your own. Nobody in this country is thinking about helping black people. Not the red people, not the white people, not the brown people, not the yellow people. Multiculturalism was nothing but a psychological game of propaganda played on black people who've been hypnotized by religion to not consider color when you make your political decisions. Everything is racial in this country, and everything is political. And the only people who don't understand that everything is racial and political are Negroes, because you've been hypnotized by religion. And I'm not against religion, but we have to be honest. Religion, post-slavery, has rocked black people into a coma of believing that somehow Jesus, Moses, and Muhammad are going to solve your problems. They're not. You're going to solve them, or those problems will not be solved. You know what Napoleon Bonaparte said about religion? And I'm no fan of that white supremacist, but Napoleon Bonaparte said, religion is what keeps the poor man from killing the rich one. We have to understand the conditioning, the anti-revolutionary spirit that religion brings into our community. We don't have no allies. And for people who wants to disagree with that, name me a Caucasian who has ever walked the earth that tried to eliminate white privilege. Now, you can give me a Caucasian who fought against poverty. You can give me a Caucasian who fought against homelessness in the black community. You can name a Caucasian who fought against police brutality. You can name a Caucasian that fought against mass incarceration. But guess what? Every one of those white people who fought to eliminate those problems in black existence, at the end of the day, they go home to a privileged white community. They never trade in their privileges to be treated equal with us. We need to understand something, Black Baltimore. All white people are racist. And when I say that, I want to qualify it because it is true. Your white girlfriend is a racist too, Ninja. Listen! Listen! The reason we don't understand racism, Black Baltimore, is because we confuse racism with bigotry. Racism is not bigotry. To be a bigot, you have to be a racist, but you can be a racist without being a bigot. A bigot is someone who hates you because you're black. They believe you are inferior. They call you the N-word under their breath. They're contemptuous in your presence. They hate everything black and are committed to destroying black excellence. They have an emotional commitment to black people's failure. Not every white person has an emotional commitment to black people's failure. Only the bigot. Most white people are just racist. They're not bigots. And do you know what that means? That means they don't hate you. They don't dislike you. They eat your food. They date your men. They live in your neighborhood. They join your sororities. They join your fraternities. Yeah. Bunny hopping in the Divine Nine. But anyway, let's stay focused. We must stay focused. We must stay focused, my brothers. Listen! Listen! In order to be a racist, you believe in three things. Or should I say one thing divided three ways, and that is complete control, complete domination, complete monopolization of three things: resources, opportunities, and privileges. If you know of a Caucasian on the planet who does not want white people to forever control the resources, the opportunities, and the privileges, show me who they are. All white people want to control resources, opportunities, and privileges. And the problem with you is you think because they like black culture, they're not racist. The best racists love black culture. They want watermelon, they want chicken, they want black cookies. And you know what's so sad? Is we let these Caucasians come into the black community. Play black on the weekend. They come to your clubs, sex up your women, where they pants sagging, $60,000 Jeep with the rims on it. And we say, yo, they down. They're not down. They are basically humiliating you to your face. How do you let somebody come into your community, play black, and then go back to being white when they get tired of it? You are black forever. You can't take no break. And this is why I got a problem with these house Negro gangster rappers who will call Eminem the GOAT of hip-hop. Hip-hop is a black art, black culture. You don't ever give another culture the right to implement one of their own to sit on top of a culture you created. I ain't got nothing against Eminem, but we don't need no white Jesus Savior in hip-hop. And we don't need no white Jesus Savior DJ Khaled. He come into the black community and make music and sell all them albums, but his child don't go to no black school. He don't live in no black community. He ain't doing nothing to help out black America, but this is because we're so sick and pathetic. We always looking for white people to love us. We always looking for white people to want us. And because we got this low racial self-esteem, complex post-traumatic slavery disease, you can come into the black community, rob us, exploit us, laugh in our face, and as long as you smile at us, we will accept you as family. You can take the slave out of slavery, but until the slave takes the slave out of himself, you will never be free. Let me say this, Maryland, and my ancestors are from Maryland. Frederick Douglass is my full-time great-grand cousin. Listen to this. Listen to this. We can talk about fighting racism all day long. But guess what? If you don't defeat the Caucasian living inside of you, because everybody in here got a Caucasian living. Yes! Public school made it so. White media made it so. Slavery. One of the things that we do as psychologists, black psychology 101, is we got to make sure every black person recognizes that you have a demon in your soul. And in order for you to liberate black consciousness, in order for us to be born again, we got to exorcise the demon of white supremacy. And if there's a white supremacy demon in the black community, that automatically means that there's an inferiority complex in black people. We can play with it, ignore it, lie about it, but until you crush yourself in, until you dismiss the demon of Caucasian energy inside your spirit, we will never be free. The greatest enemy we got is not the white power structure on the outside, it's the white power structure living on the inside.
Thank you. Next question.
If you don't stop with them ad-libs right there. I'm thinking with you.
Okay. The black community seems to have a complicated relationship with you. On one hand,
I love Big Papa. What do you mean? I love it when they call me Big Papa. Showstopper. But it is though. No, it is complicated. I see where you're going.
Okay. On one hand, your supporters count on you for your unapologetic truth telling and uplifting on the community, while on the other hand, people take issue with what they see as a lack of accountability, particularly regarding the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey School. You offering women dates in exchange for their donations to your school fundraiser, and your antagonistic and harmful messaging regarding our LGBTQIA brothers and sisters. What are your thoughts to this response?
That's a great question. And I love the way you gently just hate on me. But listen. That was well. That's exactly how the Caucasian I'm thinking. Okay, listen. Let me start with the LGBT community. No. Because I love all black people. I need y'all to understand this. Because her question was well articulated. Because it wasn't coming from her. That is the idea that many have in our community. So our LGBTQs, if you are here, I love you no differently than any other African.
I love you too.
Stay with me. I became a psychologist. I decided I wanted to be in the 3rd grade because I wanted to help my people. So my life's work is about bringing us together, never division. I've done therapy with members of the LGBT community. Have no issue with them as a human being because they're still African people. At the same time, as a Pan-Africanist and as an advocate for my race, I reserve the right to disagree with any behavior that I think is counterproductive to where we need to go as a people.
Yeah.
So the reason I disagree with my homosexual brother's lifestyle isn't because I hate them. I've done therapy with gay men, and I know where a lot of that trigger comes from. But it's because only 1 out of every 4 black women gets married in this country. If we allow our boys to keep on getting brainwashed by propaganda in public school into abandoning romance with our sisters in exchange for a life with another man, what will become of the future of the black family? You must understand, taken to the extreme, same-gender romance is a death sentence for the black family. I'm not demonizing no members of the LGBT community. I'm simply wanting them to see that if we allow our children to be introduced into that mindset and lifestyle at an early age, it's no different than practicing group genocide. Because 2 women can't make a baby, and 2 men can't make a baby. And when I look at all the unmarried black women I know, professional and unprofessional, when I look at all the elderly women who come and support Dr. Umar at my lectures around the world, and they go home without a meal. I look at all the 70 and 80-year-old mothers who are going to die in that house without somebody to hold their hand. I have to stand up and be against the behavior, not you, black man, but against the behavior, because if we want to save the black community, we got to save the black family. And the only way we can save the black family is to save black on black heterosexual love. Do you think it's a coincidence that when you look at all the movies now, it's either a same-gender love or an interracial love? You think it's a coincidence? All the commercials, nearly every commercial you see, same-gender or interracial. Why don't we see that for the Asian American community? Why we don't see that in the East Indian American community? Why we don't see that for the Native American community? Why we don't see that for the Latino or Anglo-Saxon or Jewish American community? Why is it only in the black community, the commercials, same gender or interracial, because they're trying to program our babies? And I need y'all to understand something. If a little girl at 8 says, I want to be a lesbian, I want to love another woman, and her parents allow her to get sexual reassignment surgery as a child, if she grows up and comes into the consciousness of who she really is as a divine African woman, if she decides, I'm going to go back to being what God made me, guess what? They can't put your ovaries back, sweetheart. When that boy decides he wants to become a woman, Zaya Wade, and he decides when he gets 30, I want to be a man again, guess what? They can't put your testicles back, bro. Once they take them out, they're gone for life. I want y'all to see that they are committing mass genocide in the black community under the disguise of the rainbow agenda. I just need y'all to see that. I don't hate nobody, but I love black people. So that's the LGBT. And let's be honest to my beautiful lesbian sisters who I love so much. Stay with me. I want to be honest. You're talking to a therapist. I know this. You know why I'm not hard on my sisters who practice the lesbianism, although I disagree with you? It's because most of our women who go to lesbianism go to lesbianism as a result of domestic and sexual abuse. They go to lesbianism because of how black men have treated them. I know it, because women tell me from every age. So do you know what that means, brothers? If we would treat our women the way they deserve to be treated, if we would respect black women the way black women deserve to be respected, we could do a lot to control that type of energy trickling down to our daughters. In other words, a lot of our queens who date within their gender just need a real good relationship with a strong heterosexual black man. And once you get the power of a real man, spiritually, psychologically, in other ways, he will shock you right on back to your original African self. Oh yes! Consciousness over the books, politics over the puna, revolution over the romance, and institutions over the intimacy. Lesbian sisters, I love you. We're going to get it together. FDMG, listen y'all. Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Don't you find it interesting that a black community that builds almost no important institutions for itself? We don't have no black Wall Street in America. Nowhere you go in this country can you find an independent black bank, independent black school, independent black hospital, independent black supermarket. Supermarket to feed the people, bank to invest in the people, school to teach the people, hospital to save them. I'm keynoting Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma next month. And we've been celebrating Tulsa for 103 years. Yeah. Why we ain't replicated Tulsa? Yeah. Why we ain't remade Tulsa? Yeah. Where's Black Wall Street Baltimore? Where's Black Wall Street Landover? That's what I want to know. You see? It's because we love to celebrate what our ancestors did, but we don't like to pick up where they left off. The point that I'm making is Negroes criticizing me for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey. Everybody's an expert on building schools now. They know how much the HVAC costs. They know how much the electric costs. They know the insurance bill. They know how to get the water on. They know how to fix the roof. They know everything about my school, but have never built one themselves. Wow. So here's what I say to the FDMG haters. When we do open up that school, don't bring your ass because you're not coming in. Oh, no. The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy will only be for Dr. Umar supporters and Dr. Umar supporters only. If you didn't donate, if you didn't support, we don't need you. And let's just be honest. The real reason why a lot of Negroes have an issue with me and my school ain't because of no hustling. We already been audited by the IRS because of these Negroes, and we passed with the flying colors. Ain't no crooks around here. You understand? You know what the real problem is? Once the school gets up, all of you are going to raise your expectations for all these other so-called Negro leaders and organizers who do nothing but make YouTube videos. See, they want me to fail so you don't expect more from them. Because they say, wait a minute now, Dr. Umar is more popular than all y'all put together. He's invited to speak around the world more than all y'all put together. He got more videos on YouTube, and he even got a YouTube page of his own than all y'all put together. He's the king of TikTok, king of Twitter, king of Instagram. He looked better than all y'all put together. He's 6'3" with the North Philly Bill, caramel skin. Listen. Let me speak my speech! Listen. And Dr. Umar built the school from nothing. What excuse you got? What excuse you got? See, I'm going to raise the bar when the school get open. So this is not a constructive criticism of why it's taking so long. Institutions take time. What this really is about, we need him to fail. Because if he wins, we will all have to bow down and say, oh yes, he's without question the notorious RH. Black power. Don't hate me! That's right.
Okay, give me your response. Can you
make some noise, Coppin State University? And don't worry, I'm gonna take take all the pictures at the end. I'm not gonna leave till everybody get their picture, all right? I got you. And anybody need a book, they in the back, $25 for students, $50 for a regular community, right in the back.
Can you
It's
talk about...
funny how we can't take no pictures.